Hello and welcome back to Orwell. On the last episode, I didn't hit the button at the end, which actually sent me to this place. I thought I was going to miss it. Thankfully, when I reloaded the save, it brought this all back up. So the summary we get to look at. So this is the end of day 2. Another bombing occurred at the Selgan University. An identical letter has reached authorities. I don't think I'm going to read all this. This is just the data that we gleaned from everybody. There were some mistakes like this one. Torturing, yeah, no. Anyway, let's see what we get next. The hero returns. No, it's fine, really. You deserve the credit. At least from me, because you'll never get a public one. Just imagine your name in big letters in that TNB article. This Nina character is the final member of Thought that we don't have concrete information on. Since she is the one who planned the protest at the Circle Mall, and now a bomb has been found there, she is now of special interest to us. Her stance towards law enforcement gives us one more reason, as you found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all the others too. Alright. Unknown person to Harrison O'Donnell. Subject, lesson 3. Hey. Or rather, hey! Forgot to charge my phone last night, and yeah, so I have to do the old-fashioned way. I really wanted to thank you for the very nice evening. Haven't enjoyed myself so much. Drop by CCC, come pick me up. We can cook together, maybe watch something. This feels like it might be relevant. Never been to your place after all these years to know each other. I figure you're hiding another love affair of yours there, as you probably an ex you've been talking about ever so often when I was around. Or this girl that always yammering on is, you got a, was it a preposition there? Or, yammering on about how she despised the safety bill. Nina, I think. Marka. We're not gonna note Marka. I'm just gonna, okay. All right. Why is this? Did we already read this? Once again, Bonton has become the center of attention to a terrorist assault, except this time it has emerged unscathed due to the efforts of the Special Investigation Unit. The last in a series of 3 previously announced bombings has been averted. The proposed scene of the crime was a Circle Mall at the center of Bonton, which was already locked down and secured by police forces yesterday evening, right after the investigation team managed to correctly estimate what locations the terrorists were aiming at. Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, gave a short conference to representatives of the press. In it, she stated the successful prevention of the bombing attempt to be proof for surveillance and investigative measures to be functional. The search for the perpetrators of these nefarious acts of crime would now be the top priority of the investigators, who have substantial leads. Okay. Let's get something abundantly clear to begin with. I feel bad, like a fucking moron. Wow, this is very professional. And rightly so. In last week's NO article, I blabbed about how some bombs would soon go off in Bonton or Fairview, at that time just to advertise my point of view. I am truly sorry for everyone involved or affected by these terrible events. It was never my intention to ridicule or trivialize the attacks in Bonton. Well, if you've not been living under a rock and a massive boulder at that, for the last couple of days, you must have heard that is pretty much exactly what went down. It's far beyond, I hate to say it, but I told you so. Thanks to the efforts of our government and the safety bill, the latest attempt has now been prevented. Finally, a kick in the terrorists' butts. Naturally, there are still tons of critical questions. How the hell is it possible? Is this possible to begin with when we have all the CCTV and now safety regulations out there? Why spend so much money for mechanisms that don't protect lives as they should? Why is there still no real suspect in sight, not to mention in custody? These questions neglect one fact, though. People killing asswipes are among us. They are our neighbors. Oh man, stoking the fire here. They are like you. They are like me. Mind you, they are most certainly not like me. It's tough for cameras or other automated safety systems to recognize a criminal or terrorist before he actually commits a crime. They cannot look into houses, and certainly, thankfully, cannot look into the soul of a passerby. We, the people of our great nation, must grow ever more vigilant. We ourselves must stand up for our safety, alongside of high-tech security mechanisms, as those can only work in addition to our own perception. Let's not get intimidated and not back down to some shitheads thinking they can spoil our way of life. Report suspicious things going on as soon as you learn about them. It's your duty to community, but mostly yourself. Loose lips can also sink terrorist ships, figuratively speaking. I'm still up in the air on what his stance actually is. I don't think he's got a really strong opinion. I think he probably doesn't condone the terrorists, but also probably doesn't believe some of this stuff as strongly as he says. Movie release endangered by lawsuit against director. Movie director Iran sued by lead actors over breach of contract. Post-production of Grey Shadows Part 3 is on hold indefinitely. Release on Valentine's Day is endangered. Wait, did we read this? Tough wait for fans. Rhubarb Productions, 100 Grey Shadows. The edited movie. Without explicit consent of both actors, not the case for the edited movie poster. Wait. No images of the movie would be public without the explicit consent of both actors. Right, this is the one that I read before. Okay. Put the expected Valentine's Day release in jeopardy. Fans of the ticket announced they have resolved their issues. Happy couple. Yeah, okay, whatever. Not important. So the site got unbroken? This is all from before, right? Why is there still a mark? Something in the comments of one of them? Guess not. What is the... Oh, wait a minute. What did I miss here? What's new? I mean... Wait, why does this not have a... Something seems glitchy here. It's... Well, isn't the conflict right here? Yeah. So why does it want me to keep looking at this one? Is this just broken, or... Kind of unclear. Okay. So what am I missing? Don't feel like I have other leads. Oh, that's right. Listen, it's been like 2 weeks since I played this and I literally forgot that I have to drag stuff in. Okay. Well, why would somebody oppose a safety bill? We have the lowest crime rate in years, or possibly ever. You and me, we have a job thanks to the bill. The only reason not to support it is if you have a dirty past. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, sometimes people don't have dirty pasts for the reasons that of their own choices. With the situation as heated as it is, it sounds like someone we should have a very close look at. Need a full examination. Second, fuck. Click too fast. What motivates her? What does she want? And finally, where was she around the time of the bombings? Okay. We're on indifference. Why did this suddenly show up now? We are in a state of war against our own government. The declaration of war, the safety bill, the only gain of which is to reinforce the chokehold the party has on us. Blah, blah, blah. Put the muzzle... Huh. It's not a very subtle metaphor here. Frankly, I was in shock when I heard of the events in the mall. How you in particular inside of the crowd did directly threaten the visitors. Now I am even more astounded by your writing. Although this is hearsay, that's just what he heard. Except for she confirms it. Violence cannot be the key and thought she'll not stand for that. Frightened, no one was hurt, frightened at best. Honestly, I wasn't enough. Okay. So it's pretty well confirmed there. Scaring people to get attention to one's message. Really? Is that what thought is about? Okay. Calm down a notch. You'd be totally right. We were fucking fire stars. We got a little bit carried away by the euphoria of finally getting our message out there. We didn't think straight for a moment. I mean, that seems reasonable. Afterwards they're clever and feel sorry about their actions. It's always the same. Boy, you're a shithead. Why are you so judgy? Over my shoulder the whole time. Does this come back up now? No, it's still locked off. Why? What does this say? Yeah, I mean, I think that's still accurate. Strange way to sell one's point. It's peculiar he mentioned the bombings before anything happened, but well, no, dude. It's pretty clear that he had the foresight because of his previous... I don't know. Grow more vigilant. He's right. We cannot save everyone, but we're still the watchful eye of the nation. Okay, what about this? What have we got? Hey, kiddo. Kiddo? That was a pretty loaded email that person sent you. Calling them kiddo seems... I don't know, maybe that's a term of endearment for a significant other, but... You're absolutely right. One could rightly call the evening mind-blowing. I think you'll pick up tonight like this. Continue you're talking about. I'm in need of it big time. Gross, dude. Let's not stay at my place tonight. Unfit for a lady like yourself. Nina, you mean anything will set me off? Angry outburst, Nina. Don't even get me started. She partnered in crime a while ago, so to speak, that's it. Yeah, we don't need to put that in. That's silly. Juliet and Harrison were together. That's news to me. Guess it doesn't matter. Seems to be over now. Plans to stay away from his home on Saturday. I guess that's not incorrect, but I don't know if it's entirely relevant. The question is, like, are we only scanning for things that are directly relevant to the case at hand? I mean, in a proper judicial system, you ingest everything and then you only call out the relevant information because you're, you know, punished in one means or another for just throwing in random information. In this, it's a very different situation because you've got, you know, an authoritarian regime looking over your shoulder, like extrapolating insanely over anything and everything. All right, let's throw this in there. Enraged outbursts, interesting. Keep looking for a reason behind this. We'll disable that. What else do I have to work on, though? Ah, okay. All right. You know, that's, we'll get into the whatever we got from this on the next episode, I think. I'll see you guys then.